Used car prices are still elevated from the times post-COVID, when there was a shortage of new cars. Compound on top of that, higher interest rates that have been going up, plus just the inflationary pressures that consumers are facing on other things that they buy every day.
Carmax just dropped a bombshell. This giant company, known for transforming how people buy used cars with its no-haggle pricing, Carmax now faces a seismic shift. Their latest financial report has sent a shockwaves through the market, revealing unexpected challenges that could reshape the industry landscape. What's causing these ripples in the car world, and how might it affect your next car purchase? From soaring loan delinquencies to strategic pivots that may redefine consumer experiences, Carmax's situation holds crucial insights for buyers and industry players alike. Stay tuned to uncover how this saga unfolds, what it means for the industry's future, and what essential lessons you can take away. What are the hidden opportunities amidst this turmoil? Let's find out. The Carmax Revelation. The latest financial update from Carmax has unveiled some unsettling details that could potentially shake the foundations of not only the company, but also the broader US economy. The report highlights a significant increase in loan loss provisions, signaling a rise in auto loan delinquencies. This isn't merely a routine financial disclosure, it's a stark warning that underscores potential vulnerabilities within Carmax's business model. This financial revelation extends beyond the realm of car buyers and into the wider economic landscape. As Carmax grapples with these challenges, questions arise about the stability of similar businesses and the possible domino effect on related sectors. The implications of this update are far-reaching, suggesting that what happens within the walls of Carmax could have a substantial impact on the economic terrain at large. So let's break it down, but before we do that, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Cracks beneath the surface. To truly understand the gravity of Carmax's situation, it's essential to delve deeper into the company's business model and uncover its hidden vulnerabilities. On the surface, Carmax offers an attractive proposition. No-haggle pricing eliminates the stress of negotiation, providing customers with clear, fixed prices. This straightforward approach appeals to many, promising honesty and simplicity in a process that is often fraught with uncertainty. Moreover, Carmax prides itself on its extensive inventory, catering to a wide range of buyers, from compact sedans ideal for city driving to rugged trucks designed for off-road adventures. This vast selection ensures that customers have ample choices, reinforcing Carmax's image as a one-stop shop for used vehicles. Additionally, Carmax offers in-house financing options, aiming to streamline the purchasing process and offer competitive interest rates to qualified buyers. However, beneath this polished exterior lie potential pitfalls that could undermine the very strengths that make Carmax popular. One significant issue is the higher interest rates extended to subprime borrowers, individuals with lower credit scores who are inherently riskier from a lending perspective. These elevated rates can lead to financial strain for customers, increasing the likelihood of loan delinquencies. Furthermore, the longer standing time of vehicles on Carmax's lots, averaging around 60 days, raises concerns about vehicle condition and resale value, a phenomenon often referred to as lot rot. This not only affects customer satisfaction, but also impacts Carmax's profitability due to the increased costs associated with reconditioning unsold vehicles. These operational challenges hint at deeper systemic issues within Carmax's business framework. As the company navigates these obstacles, the ripple effects extend beyond individual transactions, potentially influencing broader macroeconomic factors. Understanding these underlying issues is crucial for comprehending how Carmax's operational health can mirror and impact the larger economic environment. The debt cycle dilemma. A critical question emerges from Carmax's financial struggles. How does the company's financial strategy impact its customers on a personal level? To explore this, we turn to real-life stories of buyers who have found themselves entangled in debt traps due to high interest rates associated with Carmax's financing plans. These individuals, often classified as subprime borrowers, initially felt relief securing a loan through Carmax. However, the exorbitant interest rates soon turned their hopeful purchase into a financial burden, pushing them into a cycle of escalating payments that are difficult to manage. These personal accounts highlight a growing concern about predatory lending practices. As loan delinquencies rise, regulatory bodies have begun to scrutinize Carmax's lending strategies more closely. There is increasing alarm over whether these high-interest loans are exploiting vulnerable consumers, trapping them in long-term debt with little hope of escape. This scrutiny is part of a broader trend where regulatory agencies are ramping up their efforts to protect consumers from potentially exploitative financial practices within the automotive lending sector. The intersection of these individual financial struggles and regulatory concerns paints a complex picture. It illustrates how Carmax's financial strategies are not just affecting the company's bottom line, but are also having tangible, often detrimental effects on the financial well-being of its customers. As we delve deeper, it becomes evident that these dynamics are influenced by larger economic trends, including rising inflation and fluctuating interest rates, which further exacerbate the situation. Macroeconomic implications. Carmax's financial difficulties are not occurring in isolation. They reflect broader national economic trends that are currently unfolding. The rise in loan delinquencies reported by Carmax aligns closely with macroeconomic indicators such as inflation and increasing interest rates. As the cost of living rises and borrowing becomes more expensive, consumers find themselves under greater financial stress, leading to higher rates of loan defaults across the board. Visualizing this interconnectedness, imagine a series of conceptual graphs blending Carmax's financial health metrics with national economic indicators. One graph might show the upward climb of auto loan delinquencies alongside a parallel rise in inflation rates. Another could depict Carmax's loan loss provisions growing in tandem with broader consumer debt levels. These visuals illustrate how Carmax's challenges are a microcosm of the larger economic pressures that many Americans are facing today. This financial interconnectedness underscores the fact that Carmax's struggles are a symptom of a more extensive economic malaise. The company's predicament serves as a leading indicator, hinting at potential downturns that could affect various sectors dependent on consumer spending and credit. As we prepare to examine Carmax's internal financial adjustments, it is crucial to understand how these changes are not only reactive measures, but also potential predictors of future economic shifts. The situation at Carmax offers valuable insights into how individual corporate health can reflect and influence the broader economic landscape. Profit challenges and strategic shifts. Beneath Carmax's polished exterior lies a story of mounting financial pressures that threaten to undermine its once unassailable profit margins. As loan delinquencies rise and the cost of reconditioning returned vehicles escalates, Carmax finds itself grappling with shrinking profitability despite maintaining robust sales volumes. This hidden struggle reveals the delicate balance the company must maintain to stay afloat in an increasingly volatile market. The impact on profit margins is stark. Escalating costs related to managing delinquent loans have eaten into the company's earnings. Each unpaid loan not only represents a direct financial loss, but also necessitates additional resources for collection efforts and debt recovery, further straining Carmax's financial health. Additionally, the cost of reconditioning vehicles, those that are repossessed or returned due to default, has surged. These vehicles require extensive repairs and maintenance to be brought back to sellable condition, driving up operational expenses and decreasing overall profitability. In response to these financial headwinds, Carmax has initiated several strategic shifts aimed at stabilizing its economic foundation. One significant move is the adjustment of inventory levels to better align with current market demand. By optimizing the number of vehicles on the lot, Carmax aims to reduce the time cars remain unsold, thereby minimizing reconditioning costs and mitigating the risk of lot rot. This strategic inventory management ensures that resources are allocated more efficiently, helping to preserve profit margins in the face of rising operational costs. These changes, while necessary, also serve as a potential bellwether for other retailers navigating similar financial turbulence. As Carmax adapts its strategies to counteract declining margins, it sets a precedent that could influence how other companies in the automotive sector respond to comparable challenges. By observing Carmax's approach, industry peers may find valuable insights into managing their own profit challenges, fostering a more resilient and adaptive marketplace overall. Carmax as an economic indicator. Carmax's financial health has increasingly come to symbolize the broader economic fluctuations impacting the automotive industry and beyond. As a microcosm of the larger economic landscape, Carmax provides a lens through which we can examine impending economic shifts and their potential repercussions across various sectors. This perspective positions Carmax not just as a participant in the market, but as a leading indicator of economic trends. When comparing Carmax's financial metrics with industry averages, the disparities become evident. While the automotive sector as a whole has shown resilience, Carmax's increasing loan delinquencies and declining sales figures highlight specific vulnerabilities within the company. These discrepancies suggest that Carmax may be experiencing unique challenges that could presage similar issues for other players in the industry. For instance, if Carmax is struggling with higher than average loan defaults, it may indicate broader issues with consumer creditworthiness creditworthiness or shifts in borrowing behaviors that could affect lenders and dealerships alike. Looking ahead, the trends observed at Carmax could have significant implications for other sectors. Should these financial strains persist, we could witness a ripple effect that extends beyond the automotive industry, impacting consumer credit markets and retail lending practices. The potential for increased loan delinquencies and financial instability within Carmax serves as a cautionary tale, urging other businesses to proactively address similar vulnerabilities within their own operations. By doing so, they can better prepare for and potentially mitigate the adverse effects of economic downturns that Carmax's current struggles may signal. As we transition to examining Carmax's brand reputation amidst rising repossession cases, it becomes clear that the company's financial performance is intrinsically linked to its public image and consumer trust. These intertwined factors underscore the importance of maintaining both economic stability and a strong brand presence in navigating through financial turbulence. The Repossession Warning. Repossession cases have become a stark indicator of the financial strain many Carmax customers are experiencing. This narrative is not just about numbers on a balance sheet, it's about real people facing significant hardships. The rise in repossessions highlights the tangible consequences of rising interest rates and vehicle overpricing, which place an immense financial burden on buyers, particularly those classified as subprime borrowers. Take, for example, the story of Jane, a single mother who purchased a reliable sedan from Carmax to support her family. Initially, the stability of having a dependable vehicle offered her a sense of security. However, unforeseen medical expenses and rising living costs soon made the monthly payments unmanageable. Despite her best efforts to keep up, Jane fell behind on her loan, ultimately leading to the repossession of her vehicle. Her story is one of many that illustrate the human cost behind the financial statistics, emphasizing the real-life impact of Carmax's lending practices. From a financial perspective, repossessions place a significant burden on Carmax. Each vehicle that is repossessed incurs not only the loss of the sale, but also additional costs associated with towing, storage, and reconditioning. These expenses can range from $3,000 to $5,000 per vehicle, quickly adding up and further eroding the company's already tight profit margins. Moreover, the increased volume of repossessions exacerbates the problem of inventory overhang as more vehicles cycle back into the lot, waiting to be reconditioned and resold. The surge in repossessions also has broader implications for Carmax's brand perception and consumer behavior. As more stories of repossessions emerge, the public begins to question the fairness and sustainability of Carmax's financing practices. This erosion of trust can lead to a decline in customer loyalty and deter potential buyers from engaging with the company. The growing sentiment that Carmax may prioritize profit over the financial well-being of its customers poses a significant threat to its long-standing reputation as a reliable and customer-centric retailer. Brand trust and consumer sentiment. Maintaining brand trust is paramount for any company, and for Carmax, recent financial struggles and rising repossession cases have put this trust to the test. The evolving narrative around Carmax's reputation reveals a delicate balance between upholding customer satisfaction and managing financial realities. As the company faces increasing scrutiny, the challenge of sustaining consumer confidence becomes more pronounced. Consumer perception of Carmax has historically been positive thanks to its no-haggle pricing and hassle-free buying experience. However, the rising incidence of repossessions casts a shadow over this favorable image. Customers and potential buyers are beginning to perceive that the ease and convenience offered by Carmax may come at the expense of responsible lending practices. This perception is particularly damaging in a market where trust and reliability are crucial for customer retention and brand loyalty. Media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion about Carmax's lending practices. As stories of financial distress and repossessions gain traction across various media outlets and social platforms, they amplify concerns about the company's approach to financing. Negative media coverage can rapidly erode trust, as consumers rely on these narratives to inform their perceptions and decision-making processes. The portrayal of Carmax as potentially exploitative undermines its efforts to maintain a reputation built on convenience and transparency. In response to these challenges, Carmax has implemented several response strategies aimed at mitigating reputational damage and restoring consumer trust. These measures include tightening lending standards to reduce the risk of defaults and adjusting pricing strategies to remain competitive in a cooling market. While these initiatives demonstrate Carmax's commitment to addressing the root causes of financial strain, their effectiveness remains a subject of debate. Critics argue that such measures may only provide temporary relief without without fundamentally transforming the company's approach to lending and customer engagement. As we move forward, it is essential to assess the impact of Carmax's recovery efforts and determine whether they can successfully realign the company's financial strategies with its commitment to customer satisfaction. The interplay between brand trust and financial stability will continue to shape Carmax's trajectory, influencing both its immediate performance and long-term reputation in the automotive industry. Crisis management and market adaptation. Carmax finds itself at a critical juncture, necessitating swift and strategic adjustments to navigate the financial adversities it currently faces. As the company grapples with rising loan delinquencies and increased operational costs, the imperative to recalibrate its business strategies has never been more pressing. These strategic adjustments are fundamental not only to sustaining Carmax's profitability, but also to maintaining its competitive edge in a rapidly evolving market. One of the most significant changes Carmax has undertaken is the revision of its lending standards. Acknowledging the heightened risk associated with subprime borrowers, Carmax has tightened its credit requirements to minimize the incidence of high-risk loans. This shift aims to reduce the default rates by ensuring that only borrowers with stronger credit profiles are eligible for financing. By adopting a more conservative lending approach, Carmax seeks to curtail the financial strain caused by delinquent loans, thereby stabilizing its financial performance. In addition to modifying lending practices, Carmax has also adjusted its vehicle pricing strategies to better align with the cooling market conditions, recognizing that inflated prices can deter potential buyers and contribute to higher loan defaults. Carmax has implemented a more dynamic pricing model that reflects current market trends and consumer demand. This adjustment involves not only competitive pricing, but also enhanced transparency in the valuation of vehicles, providing customers with a clearer understanding of the fair market value of their purchases. Inventory management has also become a focal point in Carmax's strategic shifts. By optimizing inventory levels, Carmax aims to reduce the time vehicles spend on the lot, thereby minimizing reconditioning costs and the risks associated with lot rot. Effective inventory management ensures that the company can respond more agilely to market fluctuations, maintaining a balanced inventory that meets consumer demand without overextending operational resources. This strategic alignment is essential for sustaining Carmax's profitability while navigating the financial turbulence that currently plagues the company. These strategic adjustments are not merely reactive measures. They represent a proactive approach to fortifying Carmax's business model against ongoing economic challenges. By addressing the root causes of financial strain, Carmax demonstrates a commitment to long-term stability and resilience. Moreover, these changes serve as a potential bellwether for other retailers within the automotive sector, illustrating the importance of adaptive strategies in the face of economic adversity. As Carmax recalibrates its operations, it sets a precedent that could influence broader industry practices, encouraging a more sustainable and responsive marketplace across the board. The cost of convenience. Carmax has long marketed itself as the epitome of convenience in the car buying experience, with its no-haggle pricing and streamlined purchasing process. This promise of ease and simplicity has resonated with many consumers, drawing them away from traditional dealerships in search of a hassle-free alternative. However, this veneer of convenience carries significant hidden costs that may ultimately outweigh its perceived benefits. Carmax's convenience is the no-haggle pricing strategy, which eliminates the typically stressful negotiation process associated with car purchases. While this approach offers transparency and reduces the potential for buyer's remorse, it also results in higher vehicle prices compared to other dealerships and private sales. Carmax secures a profit margin by setting fixed prices that are often above market value, allowing the company to maintain profitability without the unpredictability of negotiated deals. For consumers, this translates to paying a premium for the sake of convenience, a trade-off that may not always be immediately apparent. Moreover, Carmax's in-house financing options, while marketed as competitive and accessible, often come with higher interest rates, especially for subprime borrowers. These elevated rates increase the overall cost of ownership, burdening buyers with larger monthly payments and longer loan terms. The convenience of seamless financing is thus counterbalanced by the long-term financial strain imposed on consumers, particularly those who are already financially vulnerable. This duality raises critical questions about the true cost of convenience and whether the benefits provided by Carmax justify the higher financial commitments required from buyers. The appeal of a straightforward purchasing process can obscure the long-term repercussions of high-interest loans. Carmax attracts customers by simplifying the acquisition process, but this simplification comes at the cost of financial sustainability for many buyers. The ease of securing a loan with minimal credit scrutiny can lead to overextension, where consumers find themselves unable to keep up with their repayment schedules. This dynamic not only affects individual financial health, but also contributes to the broader issue of loan delinquencies that Carmax must manage internally. In contrast, smaller dealerships and private sellers often offer more competitive pricing and flexible financing options, albeit with less convenience. These alternatives require more effort and negotiation from the buyer, but can result in significant cost savings and more manageable loan terms. For the price-sensitive consumer, the benefits of traditional purchasing routes may outweigh the added complexity, providing a more sustainable path to vehicle ownership. The cost of convenience highlights a fundamental tension in Carmax's business model. While the company successfully attracts buyers with its promise of a seamless experience, it must also navigate the financial implications of maintaining this model. The balance between consumer convenience and financial responsibility is delicate, and missteps in either direction can have profound consequences for both Carmax and its customers. Reestablishing consumer trust. In the wake of financial challenges and increasing loan delinquencies, Carmax faces the monumental task of rebuilding consumer trust. Trust is the cornerstone of any successful retail operation, particularly in the automotive sector, where buyers often make significant financial commitments over an extended period. As Carmax confronts its current adversities, the company's ability to restore trust among consumers will be pivotal to its recovery and long-term success. One of the primary steps in reestablishing consumer trust is the implementation of ethical lending practices. Carmax must demonstrate a genuine commitment to responsible lending by adopting more stringent criteria for loan approvals and offering clearer, more transparent loan terms. This approach involves not only reducing the risk of loan defaults, but also ensuring that customers fully understand their financial obligations. By prioritizing the financial well-being of its customers, Carmax can begin to shift perceptions from a profit-driven entity to a company that genuinely cares for its consumers' financial health. Consumer education is another critical component in the trust rebuilding process. Carmax has the opportunity to empower its customers by providing comprehensive information about their financing options and the long-term implications of their purchasing decisions. Educational initiatives such as informative workshops, detailed online resources, and personalized financial counseling can help consumers make informed choices that align with their financial capabilities. This emphasis on education fosters a sense of partnership and transparency, reinforcing the company's commitment to ethical business practices. Moreover, Carmax must enhance its customer service experience to address and rectify any negative perceptions that have emerged due to financial struggles. Proactive communication and responsive support services can help mitigate the impact of past issues, demonstrating the company's dedication to improving customer satisfaction. By addressing concerns and resolving issues promptly, Carmax can rebuild its reputation as a reliable and customer-centric retailer. In addition to internal shifts, Carmax's recovery will also depend on external validation and industry recognition of its efforts. Positive reviews, customer testimonials, and endorsements from reputable financial institutions can bolster the company's image and signal to the market that Carmax is taking meaningful steps toward improvement. These external factors play a crucial role in reshaping public perception and restoring confidence among potential buyers. Ultimately, reestablishing consumer trust requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both financial practices and customer relations. Carmax must demonstrate its ability to balance profitability with ethical responsibility, ensuring that its business model not only sustains the company, but also serves the best interests of its customers. The success of these efforts will determine Carmax's ability to navigate its current challenges and emerge as a more resilient and trusted player in the automotive market. Vision for a sustainable future. As Carmax endeavors to overcome its current financial hurdles, the company must lay down a vision for a sustainable and prosperous future. This vision hinges on embracing a more customer-centric model that prioritizes long-term relationships over short-term gains, fostering a healthier and more equitable automotive marketplace. At the core of this vision is the transformation of Carmax's operational philosophy to place greater emphasis on customer satisfaction and financial well-being. By adopting a customer-centric approach, Carmax can shift from being perceived solely as a transactional retailer to a trusted partner in vehicle ownership. This shift involves not only refining financing practices to be more inclusive and responsible, but also enhancing the overall customer experience to build lasting relationships based on trust and reliability. Adopting sustainable business practices is another integral aspect of Carmax's future vision. This includes leveraging technology to streamline operations, reduce costs, and improve customer engagement. Innovations such as advanced data analytics can provide deeper insights into customer needs and preferences, enabling Carmax to tailor its offerings more effectively. Additionally, investments in digital platforms and online services can enhance accessibility and convenience, meeting consumers where they are and adapting to changing market dynamics. Furthermore, Carmax must consider its role within the broader context of industry trends and economic health. The automotive sector is undergoing significant transformations, driven by factors such as the rise of electric vehicles, shifting consumer preferences, and evolving regulatory landscapes. Carmax's decisions must be informed by these trends, ensuring that the company remains agile and responsive to industry shifts. By aligning its strategic initiatives with emerging market realities, Carmax can position itself as a forward-thinking leader in the automotive retail space. Industry implications of Carmax's strategic shifts extend beyond the company itself, influencing competitors and setting new standards for ethical and responsible business practices. As Carmax reforms its lending practices and pricing strategies, it can serve as a catalyst for positive change within the industry, encouraging other retailers to adopt similar measures that prioritize consumer well-being and sustainable growth. This collective movement toward more ethical practices can contribute to a more balanced and fair marketplace, benefiting consumers and businesses alike. But what do you think? Let's know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.